You know what I hear about Goldberg? I hear he's better than ever. Still got it. Still the man. He's still Goldberg. You know what the difference is? Brock Lesnar is 12 years better. 12 years more iconic. 12 years more dominant. And for 12 years has thought about one man that remains one up on Brock Lesnar.
Goldberg seemingly came out of nowhere. He showed up on WCW television and then week after week kept building this streak. And it was surreal to have a record of that magnitude at the time.
He went through a murderer's row of competition. Names like Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, Diamond Dallas Page, and of course the legendary Ric Flair.
I don't believe there is a man on the planet today that can beat Brock Lesnar.
Look at what Brock Lesnar has done. The NCAA heavyweight champion, UFC heavyweight champion. He was at the time the youngest WWE champion. He defeated the streak that everybody thought was unbreakable against The Undertaker. The one blemish on his record that I'm sure he wants to erase was at WrestleMania when he was defeated by Goldberg.
I think the match at Survivor Series between Brock Lesnar and Goldberg is going to be so different from the time that they met at WrestleMania 20. There's going to be so much hype going into this matchup. Goldberg has not appeared in WWE for more than a decade. Lesnar's in the prime of his career. People are asking questions. Can Goldberg, for one night, grab what he used to have to pull off what many consider to be a huge upset against the man who's in the prime of his career in Brock Lesnar?
In many ways, Brock Lesnar and Bill Goldberg are mirror images of each other. When you look at their backgrounds, both university athletes, both became icons in sports entertainment.
They both were fantastic college athletes. They both went into separate pro sports, Goldberg into football, Brock into UFC. And these are two of the biggest draws of all time.
You have two different styles in Brock Lesnar and Goldberg, two different backgrounds, but two men who will never be forgotten for the mark they've left in the world of sports entertainment.
This is a fight, and it's going to be a fight of an epic nature. Look, America had to wait years, as did the world, for Muhammad Ali versus Joe Frazier, Lennox Lewis and Mike Tyson, and this to me is as big as any of those.
This is kind of a match of such magnitude that you never thought it was going to happen. They met at WrestleMania and both superstars were on their way out.
Technically, Goldberg's up 1-0, and if he were to win the next time, there'd be no 3, it'd be over with.
I'm actually being asked a question. What strategy should Bill Goldberg use against Brock Lesnar? Prayer. It's your only hope.
I think Lesnar's strategy is simple. I think he needs to do everything he's done for the course of his career. He needs to beat Goldberg into submission.
Don't get tied up, don't be rolling around, stick and move. I feel like this goes rolling around on the ground, Brock will grab someone, and you cannot get out from underneath him.
To try to compare these two, it's what hurts worse.
You have the jackhammer.
Jackhammer.
The spear.
I think we will see multiple spears.
And how about Brock Lesnar with the F5?
Lesnar's F5, take it from me, I've been there.
And of course, the good old-fashioned ground and pound.
I think has been evidenced throughout the MMA world. Just because you train for something for a period of time does not mean you're going to excel at it. Brock Lesnar went to UFC with the intention of becoming the best, and he held the UFC World Heavyweight Championship. I don't care if Goldberg took kickboxing class, jiu-jitsu, all of a sudden he thought he was a K1 fighter. Whatever Goldberg thinks he might be, he is not Brock Lesnar.
I applaud the fact that Goldberg wants to have his son in the crowd so his son can watch him wrestle for the very first time. But I'm not sure he's going to feel the same way after a match with Brock Lesnar.
Your father truly was the man. And if there was ever a fitting way for a battler, a grappler, a warrior like Goldberg to go out, it's on his shield.
I think people wonder, Goldberg being out this long, does he have a chance?
I would not discount Bill Goldberg if I were you.
Of course he has a chance.
If somehow, some way in this match, Goldberg can spear Brock Lesnar, Goldberg earns a victory over the Beast.
It ends how Brock wants it to end.
Do I really need to sell you on this?
Goldberg.
Brock Lesnar.
Goldberg.
Goldberg.
Brock Lesnar.
You pick.